Well, thank you guys for all having me here today. My name is Dr. Simone Ellis, and I am super excited to be on a stage with so many great speakers. When Elijah asked me to come on, I was super excited, and then when he said it was a competition, I was like, are we doing Squid Games? Because I do not know how to do red light, green light. I'm super glad that I haven't seen any of those competitions going on, so I feel like I can do my speech pretty well. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about the balancing act and how to keep mental health, which is super important. I'd like to give a little bit of information about myself. I was born and raised in Kansas City, Kansas, and I am the oldest of three, and my mother was my high school principal. So as you guys can imagine, I did take my mom to prom. And then my father was a postal worker, so Christmas was like living with the Grinch. He did also, though, teach me a lot about work ethic, and both of my parents really inspired me to be a very hard worker. So, of course, me being the person that I am, I took the lessons that they taught me, went to dental school, and knew that I needed to open my practice. 1 year out of dental school, I knew how to work and keep working and keep working. And I remember as a kid asking my father, why is it that we don't take any vacations? Why do I see you in the car for hours just decompressing your day? And he told me one thing. He said, Simone, you wait to enjoy your life when you retire. So, taking what my father said to be true, I decided to keep working super hard. And my father and mom finally got a chance to retire, and they moved to Texas. And I was super excited because now I get an opportunity to see my father live his best life. And I'll never forget the day. It's been a year since he's moved to Texas, and I get a call. I'm having a meeting with my team. Simone, I need you to stop everything. Your father has had a stroke. Okay, that's not supposed to happen because my dad has worked really hard. He's now living the life that he should have. I know he's not balanced, but I know he's supposed to be now getting a chance to enjoy this life. Simone, I don't think you heard me. Your father has had a stroke. So I rushed to the hospital only to see that I have 1 week left to spend with my father. So then, of course, as you can imagine, now my foundation is rocked because how is it that this person has worked and spent his tireless time working so hard to be the man that I knew and admired, only to have it all gone within a year? Something's not correct. So today my goal is that I realize that he wasn't balanced and he was out of shape. I was out of shape. How I had been taught was out of shape. How I was working hard was not in balance. And so today my goal is to get everybody inspired and encouraged and motivated on how to run a practice, but to be in shape. So let's talk about that. Well, let's first start off with the S, which is strategy and systemization. As any business owner can tell you, we sometimes have a system going great, and then sometimes we wake up in the middle of the day and running with our heads cut off because we haven't strategized our systems properly. I realize when I see my husband at home playing video games and I have come home from a tooth terror day, something is not right. And so I realize that having strategies and systems in play not only help me personally, but also help my business continue to grow professionally. So now taking Sundays as an opportunity to actually monetize and strategize how I'm supposed to do my day makes a huge difference for my week. So I encourage you guys, if you do not have strategies and systems help give us peace of mind and help us stay balanced. The next is H. And I know all of us are tired of hearing that saying, health is wealth, but it is so true. Healthier people are more creative, more impactful, more inspiring. So therefore, you're able to market your practice better if you have a better sense of health. Did you guys know that 97.3% of Americans are getting a failing grade in health? Did you guys also know that we rank number 3 in depression, right behind India and China? So to me, that's problematic because that says to me that we are not living healthier lives. And how and what's the purpose of building practices and living our dreams if we are going to pass away within a year? doesn't make sense. That doesn't sit well with me. So I started to have to live my life a little bit healthier because I realized how important it was for me to run my practice and be successful and to be healthy. So guys, health is wealth. You know that on that shirt. They're saying it to be true. Next is A, attitude and aptitude. When all these things were starting to happen in my life and to go in a different direction, I realized how stressed out I was becoming. And I realized that negativity was meeting me at the footsteps of my bed. So I started to incorporate a couple of positive things to help me be a better leader for my team, for people who needed me, for my patients who needed me. I would put my headphones by the bed. I was listening to YouTube. I would listen to podcasts on my way to work because I knew that I needed to continue to foster a more positive environment, a more positive spirit. And so guys, I encourage you, if you have a positive attitude, it's going to take us to a different altitude. And that helps us, of course, running our practices and our businesses to the next level. The next thing is P, with passion and purpose. And one of the things I like to say is that purpose without passion is pointless. Have you asked yourself the other day, what is your why? Why are we doing all of these things? For me, giving the best care to my patients is my why. For me, being the best for my family is my why. For me, being the best wife I can be is my why. And I encourage each and every one of you guys, if you're not engaged with what you're doing, if you do not know your why, you come to events like this that get you around other doctors, other providers, other healthcare people that keep you inspired, encouraged, and motivated. Because we have a lot on our plate and we have a lot to be responsible for. So passion and purpose go hand in hand. And the last thing is E, which is extracurricular. When is the last time any of you guys picked up a new hobby? When is the last time you explored something different? When is the last time that you connected with someone new? It is so important for us to foster these extracurricular things because it helps us to be creative. And that, to me, helps us to stay balanced and humble. I'd like to share another story. I had the opportunity of having a surprise wedding this year where my family and friends did not know that they were attending a wedding, and they came, they saw me get married, and we had an amazing time. And I got an opportunity to go to Kenya for my honeymoon. And I met a gentleman on that trip who had a very, very great positive disposition about his life. He seemed to be very balanced. And we were talking about income. And one of the things that I asked him was that, well, how much is it that you live off of for a week? And he said, I feed my family off of $10 a week. What that did for me was give me a balance of how I have so much to look forward to at work. And sometimes when I think things are going crazy and wrong, perspective. It gave me great perspective. And so I was able to take all of those things to help me become a more balanced individual. And so now I can lead my team. I can lead my patients to the best care because I am more balanced. So I think about this story again, and if my father was here today, I'd like to take a moment to have a conversation with him. Dad, you can have everything that you want with balance. Dad, with being in shape, you can do all the things that you have, and you don't have to wait until it's over. I'm thankful for all that you have taught me, but I think you got it wrong, Dad. Because without being balanced, without having that mental health, you can have everything that you ever wanted, Dad, but you have to have better systems and strategies in play. You have to have a better outlook on life, knowing that you deserve the best of your life. You have to have your passion and your purpose together, Dad. And spend some time enjoying yourself because you've worked so hard for it. Thank you, guys.